This is WJJCRH. We're getting ready to broadcast our MTA Student Life program. We have a number of students here in the studio here at 3149N, and I'm just checking out the equipment here as we're getting ready to broadcast. We'll be going up in about 5 minutes. If anyone's interested in listening, or if you're interested in listening, I guess you're online listening. But if you'd like to contact us, we're at Twitter at Radio568JJ. Almost forgot what it was. Radio568JJ is our hashtag, and you can certainly contact us there, and we'll pay attention to anyone's tweet putting out to us. So we're going to begin in a few minutes, and hope you all enjoy the show.
Hello, we're here on WJJCRH on Radio 568. I'm Rosemary, and I'm here with
Aisha, what I do?
and today we're going to be talking about the MTA, so tune in. Aisha has something she wants to talk about.
Before we get into our topic today, just a few announcements. Going on right now in the main gym, they have the Hoops for Troops to help the Wounded Warriors Project. You can go watch the game, donate to a team. There's pizza, there's prizes, there's awesomeness. So you can listen to them while you can listen to us while you're watching them. Also, for the Graphic Novel Club, plug, we have a movie trilogy night coming up. December 5th, it's on Friday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. We're going to be watching The Hobbit, and then we're going to be watching The Hobbit Desolation of Smaug and L270.03 on Club Row. And then the 8th, when you come back, we have a video game night, a free-for-all from 1 to 5 in the North Hall cafeteria.
Okay, well, on today's MTA broadcast, the first thing we're going to talk about, it's the 110-year anniversary of the MTA. What do you guys think about that?
I legit thought it was like more, but I'm from Long Island, and when I think MTA, I just think buses, so I didn't know it was like all this stuff.
Same. I didn't know it was this old, like 110. I didn't even know it was like the 110th anniversary until I just saw it on the planning chart. I've got nothing to say. Yeah.
110 years of train delays.
Exactly.
110 more to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
They always say they're going to change it, but it always gets worse. Yeah, so supposedly the MTA's been around since October 27th, 1904.
We got exact dates right here.
Yeah, and it first began with a daily of 5.8 million customers, but it quickly sprung up, and it's now all across all four boroughs. So, yeah.
And it was on Long Island for a little while till we got mad at y'all, and we just changed the nice, since we just use buses.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
surprised
you guys are kind of close, that's why, like...
I'm surprised, like, it said it was in October. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't, like, hear, like, you think that they, like,
Do something.
plug
Put
something
posters
like that.
everywhere.
Yeah, posters and, like, cute little logos.
Because they
and
know
stuff.
we're mad at them.
Those got delayed too, just like the trains.
Like, do you know who, like, thought of it to begin with? It was like, let's have a subway system in train. What the MTA, real quick, what does MTA mean?
I actually know this. I think. I don't want to say it in case I'm wrong.
Let's go.
Well,
Is
say
it
it.
Metropolitan Transit Association, is it?
Authority?
Authority or something like that?
Yeah,
About
it
to find
is.
out. Wait, which one? Authority or association?
Authority.
Ooh.
Half and half.
Half and half.
Yeah.
50-50.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what does that include? Does that include just...
I mean, it is like
so it's buses?
Trains.
Trains.
Yeah, anything that you need that yellow, like the
Subway.
orangey. Yeah,
Yeah.
buses,
Okay.
trains, and subway.
Because on Long Island, when we say train, we mean the actual train.
Well,
So when
yeah,
y'all
it's
say
a different
train...
system. This is like like a corporation.
Okay, when y'all say
Private.
train, y'all talking about the subway train, or you just say subway?
You say subway for a
Subway.
subway train.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
So wait, you just say train, not
Because
subway?
we don't have a subway on Long Island.
Oh, it's just like above
It's
ground.
just above ground. You got buses and you
Hmm.
got a car.
Lucky. Always got the signal.
Right, they live in suburbia, that's why.
It ain't lucky the buses are always late. We were so mad at MTA for y'all being late all the time. We changed companies.
And you're still
And you
late.
still
We're still late.
It's true, you're always like...
At least the company, it's called NICE now.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's called NASA something with an I.
So it's
County.
part of NASA.
So wait, you
Oh,
have
no.
astronauts?
NASA.
It's
and
NICE,
Oh.
buses?
N-I-C-E. That's what it spells, but it stands for NASA something. Because for
see.
NASA County only.
Their name's trying to like undermine the MTA, like, oh, we're nice.
I can imagine so many bad jokes. Like, these delays aren't nice.
Yo, they had like once they had NICE and it was like, we're changing the NICE and everything. And people were like, this isn't nice. When's the last? Nope. Nice, not nice. Just everywhere. I love graffiti.
Hashtag not nice.
Hashtag not nice.
Those dirty bus seats were not nice.
We got like a fleet. Like we got new buses, like that weird double bus thing, like the.
Oh, the double buses.
Yeah, it was like
Wait, you just got those?
like 3 years ago,
Oh,
4 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, when I first saw the double buses, I thought they were the coolest thing because, you know, I was too young to have a car. So, you know, the nice buses were like my legit cool thing.
I have okay, I've never been on these buses. They look like two buses combined, and they have like that little accordion thing in the middle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What is that? Why?
It's just
It's just there.
Can you
it's just
sit
to
in it?
make
Is it
it
like a chair
longer.
in there?
More
There-
room. Well, I mean, there
Yeah,
are chairs. in
there
there
are
sometimes.
chairs.
Like
So the
that.
Yeah,
part
they're
that
like-
moves, you could be sitting in a part that moves.
Well, I mean,
That's
the older ones have chairs in there. The newer ones, I think you just stand.
yeah, it's just
you
like
can't
a
see
big
my face
space
right now, but it's like, oh my god, that sounds so cool but dangerous.
no, but because you don't feel it on the inside. On the inside doesn't
Oh.
feel like, you know, like you're moving that much. It just feels like a normal spot.
The
There's just like
way-
a bump there.
The way I looked at it was, it looks like someone got two buses and put duct tape between them.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that does not look safe.
That's how the MTA works. Instead of sending more buses, they just put two buses
It's like
in one.
combined.
Yeah.
It's a lot cheaper that way.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, New York is packed, so I mean, I guess that's the best they could do.
And now they got those buses, the select bus service where like well, I have it like I live in the Bronx, so like they have these buses that you don't like, you can enter on from the front or the back, but what you do is
We're having technical difficulties, even though you can't hear us.
so
Oh, they can hear us. Cool.
so like you you can go in from the front or the back, but what you do is you go to this machine and you put your
The
metro
express
card in.
bus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
and
how
like,
would they know?
like you have like a receipt,
Oh, okay.
and like basically like at certain points they like check to see who's got their receipt. And if
I
you
mean,
don't
But
not
they
even
don't
always.
always check.
Yeah,
That's
they don't
like
always check.
That's
It's
only if
this
like
cool-
the cops walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's this thing in Jersey. It's called the River Line or whatever. I call it
Oh.
the fake shuttle
Mm.
because it just goes like straight. And they say you have to pay for the ticket, and then you have to like validate it also with a little stamp.
Yeah.
I bought one ticket, have not validated it, and I've been using it since September. They don't check. I was
Yeah,
like,
about-
no one.
Damn, that's a good way.
Is that an admission of guilt? I hear.
You better hope.
I'm from New York, and I don't know. Like one time I did get caught, and the cops like, oh, they told me that you got to pay $1,000. I was like, what? I'm from New York City. Normally we like the transfers are free. Look at my New York ID.
Oh wait, so
from
the
New
transfers
York.
aren't free?
I don't. I take the train, and then I take that shuttle, and then everything else is by car. But I was like, oh, in New York they do the transfers free, and I didn't know. Oh my God, no. He was like, go ahead. I'm like, yes.
Thank
Little
you,
did you know, I'm not paying $150 again. Try to find me.
Oh wow. I mean, I've gone on those express buses before, and I didn't know like you had to like, you know, it's like a little machine. It looks like an ATM when you go pay, and I didn't know you had to do that.
Mhm.
And I've always been lucky. I've never been caught. Thank God.
There was this. I usually never have to pay it anyway, unless whatever. There was this one time that I ended up doing it. I have no idea why. I'm just sitting on the bus. I'm half falling asleep, and then what? Just cops walking in, checking for tickets. And this kid that jumped the bus to stop earlier, who didn't have the bus, got caught. And he's here arguing with the police, like, no, I didn't know. And the cop's like, come with us real quick.
I feel like they should be like, yo, I feel like it depends what age or where you're at. Like, I didn't know. Come on, man.
Like,
I'm
I
just
don't live
struggling.
here.
The kid looked 12, so.
Yeah. How you
You
gonna pay
was
for? How you gonna
12.
pay for something? You can't see my hand, but I'm gesturing to my face. Like, really?
What?
A
When-
what?
Shoot, when I was 12, I did not pay for the bus or the train. Since I was so short, I pretended like I was
Mhm.
those little kids who like just like did not have to pay.
Like, nope, not paying. Why are you here by yourself? That's not part of the rules. You just said I gotta be a certain height. You didn't have to
I
make fun of me about
pretend the
an
lady in
adult.
front of me was my mom.
Like,
Walking with
I'm 12 years old, but I have the height of a 9-year-old. So, like,
It's like, come on,
Exactly.
man, come on.
just stand really close to an adult that kind of looks like and just
Exactly.
make
Like,
it work.
You
She
could
looks-
be my dad. So,
Yeah.
yeah, just starts talking Spanish. Like, yeah, I know him. Yeah. So we all know there is a lot of problems with the MTA, right? We all agree on that. So do you guys have any stories about any like negative, situations with the MTA?
When we're talking about MTA, we're talking about what goes on in the MTA or the MTA system, or both.
Everything.
Oh my
This is a
God.
ranting session for
How
you.
about 2 20-minute delays back to back from the 8 train to the 1 train?
delays are always terrible. Like, you're on like the D train, and then you're in the tunnel between like 154th and like you're in between like 161st and 145th, and you're just on the train for like 20, 30 minutes. Like, this doesn't happen often, but it happens like
Enough.
often enough that it's a pain. And then the waiting for the train, like, and then it comes to the tunnel, and it's so slow, and you can already tell like
It's gonna be a long day.
it's gonna be a bad day.
Have you ever like gone to go take the train and you're running and you're late and the conductor's right there? He can see you running and you're
He's like,
thinking, yes,
bye.
he's gonna keep the doors open for a second. And right when you're about to walk in, he closes the door.
He's like staring at you like,
Yeah, like slowly pressing the button. I hate that.
What happened to my friend before? He was running for the train and everything, and he was about to make it, and he like it was kind of packed, and he got in, and this one dude stuck his hand out and pushed through the door. He's like, nah.
Oh my god.
And I sat there dying. I was like, oh, that sucks, but it was hilarious. Because I just picture a hand coming through. Nah.
You shall not pass.
What was it? Weird things I always have to me on MTA for some reason. I always get like the creeps.
Oh yeah, everyone has the
It's always
creeps.
the creeps. I
There's
don't know
always the
why.
creeps.
I be sitting there, I wear a t-shirt and jeans every day.
And you just like see like staring. You know what is good to do? To like look at them like from up and down, like to look at like a certain area and make sure like to
Do you
see.
laugh?
Yeah, like look disgusted, like so they'll look down and be like, oh, do I have something gross on me or something?
I know, just your face.
Yeah. Make them stop looking.
Well, one time I was on a train. I was trying to meet my Japanese partner, and I normally just ride certain trains to get to Long Island. That's it. I was on a train. I did not know that trains can turn express in the middle of moving.
They could do
I thought
it
it had
vice
to go to
versa.
I thought it had to go to a stop and say, "Hey, we're turning express." No, we're between these two. Like, we're in motion. He's like, "Yeah, this train's express. So all those stops you wanted, no."
Okay.
I was like, "What? What? How can you do these things?"
you're on 145th. The next stop on this train is Tremont. Like, I know
Yeah.
it was local. We don't care.
Oh well.
If you want, like, you can go to Tremont and then wait like 30 minutes for the local train to come back down. Like, you can do that, but other than that, you're screwed. And then, oh, by the way, for those people who want to go past Tremont, the next stop, the last stop is Fort. So you're
I
screwed
love how he has
too.
this memorized.
It was like, you can't go anywhere. Just
Yeah.
stay here. It's
How
okay.
often has that happened to you? That
A
you
lot.
have-
Yeah, he has it
Especially
memorized.
on the 4 train. Like,
Oh
my
god,
God.
4 trains.
The experience that I have mostly with the MTA, like the Long Island Railroad, it's under the MTA, and apparently tracks freeze when it's just like 10 degrees, like not even
Oh.
10 degrees. If it's 40 degrees outside in the rain, tracks are frozen. What? Yeah, about that. So we're not moving anywhere. You're stuck on this train, and you know how we were supposed to get that? Nope, not happening. Nothing's happening for you. We're just gonna, and they're like, "Oh, we're sorry." I'm like, "You're just sorry. You're sorry. I'm gonna miss my essay. Miss my class. My teacher don't care."
Damn.
oh, the reverse.
Yeah.
The reverse of that is you're on an express train, and then it goes, this train is now local.
Yes.
And then all the lights, like, come up, and,
Like,
like,
ding,
all
ding,
the
ding,
stuff.
ding, ding.
No, that didn't even happen to me. Like, it got local, but it didn't tell us, like, how many stops. So I take the E train home. And I remember being at Roosevelt. And from Queens Plaza. And at Queens Plaza from Roosevelt, it did, like, 20 extra stops. I was just there. And you know when you're tired from school and you have a heavy book bag because of all the college books. And then
There's no seats.
no seats. You're tired, and of course I'm short, so I could barely reach the top rail. So I'm hanging on there, and I'm just, oh my god, it gets me so upset, so upset.
I get so mad when like tall people are sitting down and they know there's no room for me and they see me standing on my tiptoes trying to reach that tall thing. I'm like, come on, man, don't do this to me. Don't
I
do
know.
this to me. Or the reverse when you're sitting down, there's tall people and you just like have like butts and like everything else in your face.
Exactly.
I'm like, you can turn around, you can turn sideways, sir.
like
I'm
any
not
other
giving up.
movement, but you do not want to see somebody's butt or
And
anything
then
else.
the train's rocking, and then, like, those butts
Oh
are
my
going
gosh.
in your face.
Have you ever fallen on anyone on the bus or the train?
I fell on someone anime style before.
How anime style?
It wasn't a train, it was a bus, and so we're like the bus is packed and everything, and the bus is rocking, and he just stops out of nowhere, and I fall, tripped over my foot, and I'm like, oh no, I'm falling. He catches me like, I got you, and I stood there, I was like, oh, this kind of creepy, put me back up.
Oh, but come on, you felt happy. At least you didn't fall on your face.
But it was like so anime style. Like I had like long hair, time was like just flowing in the air. I'm like, yeah.
Slow motion.
I should have like senpai noticed me.
How about you guys?
Fallen? No. I lost my balance and bumped into people because, you know, these trains either they stop real slow to the point where it takes 2 minutes just to...
Yeah, like you're like...
Or, you know, they slam on the brakes and you go flying.
It's like, I forgot.
And then you get in, like, you always bump into that one person. It's like,
Yeah, that one person who's
Who's
upset.
angry? I'm like, we're on
Like-
a
what was I
train.
supposed to do?
Exactly.
Like, there's nothing for me to do. Like, the train, like, we've been stopping since, like, before Union Square. So, like, we're, like, in a tilted, like this, like, just riding it out, and they won't stop. Like, come on, man.
Like
we're
you're
in the-
trying to catch your balance, but you can't. Maybe it's just me that I'm clumsy, but like I've fallen a lot of times. Like there's not one day a week, like 1 week that I have not fallen.
After the first few times, it's like, nope, standing in horse stance, ain't falling nowhere.
Like I use both hands to hang on. Like at this point, because especially like around where I live, those bus drivers are crazy. Like there's been times like they slam on the brakes, and I could be like standing like in the middle of the bus, like if it's empty, and like I just like at one point like I hit, you know where you pay. Like where you said, like he slammed it so hard that like my body just slammed across the like where you pay, and stuff like that. And like I've fallen on people before, and I felt so bad. Like I fell on
Like,
this
them's
dude's
the
back one
breaks.
time.
Sorry.
Oh my god, yeah, always it always happens to me.
What
Feel
about
like
when it's raining
yes,
like-
when it's slippery,
today.
it's raining.
It's raining.
I was so mad. One day I was running, like I wasn't even running. I was walking down to get to the subway, and this dude like rushes into me, bumps me. I slip, I break my phone, and he gets down there. Yeah, he gets down there, and he missed the train. I was just standing. I'm like, I'm just gonna stare at you. And I do that thing when I'm upset with someone. I was talking under my breath, but loud enough for him to hear me. I was like, people trying to be rude. You ran for no freaking reason. What's wrong with you? Looking
That's
like
like-
a fool right now.
It's like the MTA language where you have to talk under your breath because you're like so upset with people. You're
Like-
just like, oh
I'm like,
my
I
God.
hope you. I know you can hear me. I know you can hear me. The one thing I hate when you're on a packed train and you're on the phone or something, it's that person that's like, what you doing?
Oh my
Who
God,
you
that they're trying to
texting?
read your messages. I hate that.
You know what I do? I write messages to them.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, hey, dude, looking over my shoulder with a red backpack and stuff. What you doing? They be like, look, I'm like, yeah, I'm talking to you. Then you just turn around, I'm like, thank you. I'm like, I'm passive aggressive rude on the trains.
I mean, people always say that New Yorkers are rude. Why do you think we're rude? Because of the train, subway, because of the train.
I get so upset when I go to a car. First of all, I get upset when I see like younger kids sitting down and then like an old person comes in. And I'm like, you better get up.
Oh my God, I hate that. Or when a pregnant lady or someone with a child, like I've done it to the point where I've been like I'll stare someone down until like
no,
they'll
I
like
say stuff.
stand.
I legit like,
Oh, I'm so
are you going to get up? You ain't going to get up? I know your mom done taught you better than that. I'm the person you don't like or something like, you really, I'm going to keep talking to you till you get up. Come on, you better. And everybody's like, well, you should get up. You better get up. I'm like, you really not going to get up. You're going to make me get up. If I get up, I'm going to make you get up in your seat. And then they get up. I'm like, yeah, I'm still sitting there.
No, like I've had times where I stood up and then like people are so slick because then like I'll stand up and it's obvious that I'm standing up for like the pregnant woman or
They're,
something,
like,
and someone
sliding.
like tries to slide into my seat. I'll be like, no, no, my butt was here. She could take it. Like I don't know. People are just too.
I get upset at the pregnant lady that doesn't want to sit down on a crowded train because now I gotta be careful to bump into your tummy.
Yeah.
Just sit down, not for you, for me, because I'm not bumping into your tummy right now.
Right, because you don't want to lose or you don't want to hurt her either.
I'm like, you don't need. I know you're strong. I know you don't need to sit down. You're a great mom and stuff.
You
Sit
don't need a
down.
man to tell you to sit down.
Sit down for me, please.
Oh God, I can't.
No, I'm just extremely rude on the subway.
We all are.
I will tell you about yourself real quick, especially when people are loud on the subway. I'm trying to be like in the morning, especially on the train, because like Long Island we have like quiet cars. This is the first car and the last car during peak hours or something, and someone says something. I look at them. I'm like, you really talking right now? Why are you so loud? Do you really need to be this loud? Really? How important are you? I'm like, and then I just go, and I'm like, you're so privileged. You do all this stuff. They be sitting there like, yeah, think about this next time.
Have you ever sat
Yeah.
next to someone and they think like they're better than everyone else on the train? Yeah, like I've had that. Like like some people in suits or whatever, and they'll look at you like, "This is little teenagers at home."
I'm like, sir, shameful.
Like,
Why are you
don't know.
comparing yourself to a college student? What's wrong with your life?
Like, you don't know. You don't know me. You don't know.
You don't know my life. You don't know my struggle.
Exactly. You don't
Get
even
that
know if I have
bootleg
struggle to be
Rolex
looking
off.
down at me.
Yeah,
That bootleg Rolex, I could tell. That ain't
I
real.
tell. Let's see. What are the negative things I've ever had about the MTA? This one experience I had. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. Like, okay, I do tours with Japanese people when they come here. Oh, I do tours when Japanese people come here and stuff. And one time we went to Coney Island, and we were with my friend. He's at FIT and does like photography class. We went to go do photography. We were coming back, and we go on the train. We're about to go into the train on Coney Island, and the teacher's like, "Don't go in there." And my dumb self with the other Japanese students are like, "Why?" We stick our heads in. It's just this homeless man. I don't know how to say it on air, but he really loves himself a lot. And he has like this creepy face. And I back up, and we slowly back up. And I feel bad because that's the first time I experienced that. But now, like, these people from Japan are like, this is what you do? I'm like, I don't know what this is.
Oh, my God.
So
I
we
have
just
a
sat there,
bad
I was like,
experience too, but I think you topped mine.
Yeah,
already.
you topped all of
Yeah.
our.
Like, damn.
I was just gonna like bring it like, you know, we've all like been on the subway where like a fight is just about doesn't go full blown, but
I've
it's
gotten full
just about to like
I
start.
have
like,
never experienced that.
people
No?
like people are yelling like just yelling at the top of their lungs, like there's threats, like people are like making threats about knives and stuff, and you know
Oh,
they don't
shame
have
you.
a knife.
I've been on the train where someone's pulled out a knife before. Yeah.
I was on a bus on Long Island, and they like it was. Okay, so like one of the gang members were on the train. I mean, on the bus already. Whatever. I'm coming home from school and stuff, and they're like having an argument with the other dude. So you know the bus stops and everything. So apparently he called his friends to meet him at the next stop, and they just ran on a train. I mean, on the bus, and like they were starting like. They were yelling at him and everything, and like somebody pulls out a gun, and my dumb self is sitting there. I'm the idiot. I'm like, really? Really? I'm trying to get to school. I was like, come on, man. I only got a few stops. I'm trying to get home from school. Come on. I don't want to do this. And I was like, I'm not getting up. If this ain't real, I ain't getting up.
Somebody did that like on this train where these two people were arguing, and then this third person just pops up like it's too crowded. You're not gonna do shit. Like sit back down. Like, they're talking about like, you know, I've got
He's like,
this
"You
knife.
ain't
I've got this
gonna
gun." Like
do
you're not gonna do.
nothing.
And like, just I'm trying to get home. It's crowded. I just got my seat. I'm not getting up. Like I'll fight the both of you. Just sit down and shut up.
Damn it. You guys topped my worst experience like 10 times over already.
Give
And
it
this
to
is
us,
recent too. I mean, I was on the one train real early in the morning. I'm just sitting there. I think I had like some psych thing I had to do over here or something. And then of course, I had to end up on the car where this crazy guy walking around was like, "Yo, somebody mess with me. Yo, mess with me. You sitting down, mess with me." Just walking in, changing carts, and then when he changed carts, I'm like, "Oh, good, he's gone." Comes back through 2 minutes later. "Yo, somebody mess with me. I did somebody."
There's always a crazy
Like,
person.
thank God what?
But like you were saying, I'm guilty of it, like of almost being in a fight in the train, because of course I have to be with my sister. My sister's a little crazy, I'll say, but you know, like those people on the train who like they travel in packs. There's always like their group of friends.
I call them Beckies.
the
They're Beckies and Blakes.
The Beckies, yeah, the
And
Beckies.
Blakes.
Well, yeah, like they're all in their little group or whatever, and like you see, like they have their bags down, so they're taking up the seats, but then they're not sitting; they're just standing up, and I hate those people. But whatever, I mind my own business. But of course, my sister can't. So this little girl comes into the train, and the train's packed except for those like the purses that are like taking up the seats, and the little girl has crutches on, so she needs to sit, right? So of course,
She's giving up that seat.
but you know how those girls are. They're like, oh, no, that's my seat. My bag's there. Don't touch my stuff. So my sister gets upset. So she grabs the bag
That's
and
what I
she
was just
puts
gonna
it
do
on
it.
the floor. And she tells the little girl, sit, right? And this girl, when she sees my sister, she sees me, she comes, like, she ran to it. She's like, oh, how dare you? How dare you touch my bag? I will fight you. I will fight all of you. All of that stuff. Like, of course, those crazy people on the train. And we just stayed there like, well, if you're going to do something, do it.
You about it? You feeling froggy?
Just do
Jump.
it. Just do it. My sister was crazy enough. She was about to throw her coffee on the girl if she was going to try. And
I would have did it like moved it like what now?
Cause no, you can't. Like, that's not your seat. Your name's not on it. You know, this is public domain. That child deserved it too. You know, that girl had a broken leg. How dare you think your bag deserves a seat rather than the child?
The aggressive seat takers. That's
Yeah.
another one. Like the
Why
guys
they rush
on
into the train
seats,
for
like
no reason?
the guys who like sit, like you can't see me, but like just they sit
Their
all
legs
the way
wide out.
like take up 2 seats. Like the people who like put their bags, like they're sitting in one seat and their bags are taking up like 2. Their dogs has like the window seat. Like,
I'm a jerk. When I sit down next to those people who have their legs wide open, I'm like, oh, you want to play this game? Bam! What now? Your legs aren't stronger than mine.
yeah.
Let's try this. One person actually tried. I was like, nope, you're not
Just
gonna.
hit them.
You're not gonna do it. I played soccer. You're not gonna do it.
And they try to make it just like I need the ball space though. Like, I need-
No, you don't.
Those people with the long legs that
Yeah,
they're
like
just
that.
like spread.
yeah, like I need the space. Like just like out, like the legs are all the way out, like in the air. Like I need the space. Like
Like, if
I
you need
don't
that
know,
much space, you better
stand
stand.
up.
yeah.
Like, what is it? What needs to breathe so much?
I don't know why that reminded me of the experience I had on the train. Like, I think it was like a couple months ago, and it's like, mind you, on Long Island Railroad, you can drink, you can bring liquor and stuff like on the train with you at all times, except for holidays. So I am assuming this lady is drunk already.
That's not
And
nice.
yeah, it's like 4 o'clock already. I'm like, she looked like she was at 3 a.m. drunk. I was like, how'd you get that far this quick?
That started at home.
Started.
I'm
Yeah.
sitting there at first. I'm like, I have my headphones on. What's going on? I never put my headphones like all the way up. I need to hear what's going on just in
Yeah.
case. In the conversation she's yelling at her husband.
Oh.
And the
boy.
conversation they're having,
I love
it's
those.
just really, really adult, and she's just really upset and like. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, what is this? And I'm nosy.
Of course.
Of course.
It's
I was
like
oh,
TV.
I'm like, oh, it's one of these conversations? Okay, cool. But I'm far enough away just in case. So then the lady starts randomly asking people in the crowd their opinion about this topic that they're talking about. And I'm sitting there, she asks me, I'm like, I'm going to be quiet. So she goes they go on the train. They're on the back. And they're still talking. She's loud and everything. I walk past. I was like, where's a good seat? One seat in the front? Cool. And this other lady walks past. She hears it. She's like, wait a minute. Backs up. She scoots there. She's like, so give me the lowdown. What has been happening so far? So that's the one thing I do like with a train. I'm like, ooh, gossip.
It's entertainment, yeah.
Wait, you just said in the beginning of this thing you're allowed to drink on your train.
Yeah.
Can we just stop and just continue from there real
Yeah.
quick? Like,
Oh, Long
what?
Island Railroad. Yeah, you're allowed to drink. Because mostly people, like, it's people who are going to Long Island or they're going farther out to, like, Suffolk and it takes, like, an hour and something. You're coming from work and blah, 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 blah.
You need a drink, right?
They sell,
it's like
they sell drinks on the track.
yeah, they do. Yeah, they have like the little wine.
They got the wine, they got beer, they got everything.
Yeah, they have
Bro,
like
the
the
delays, it can usually take someone an hour and a half to
That's
get
why
home
they got
in the
the-
city.
That's why they
Exactly.
got
Why don't we get
You-
to drink?
I don't
You
know.
need the bourbon to like.
I
But
don't know.
I mean, you see people drunk all the time on like the subway.
But
Don't
the
you?
subway, you can
But
get in
that's
trouble
illegal.
for drinking.
Yeah.
You
Oh my
can?
God. Yeah, it's illegal. It's called drunken intoxication.
Oh, I don't know.
On the train, you can do it. It's just like, whatever.
I mean, I've seen so many drunk people on the train. I thought it was natural.
That's why you always see, like, oh, the drunk train. It's always the second to last train or the last train to Long
Yeah.
Island. And I'm noticing it's getting, before it used to be that. Now it's just anything after 10 o'clock. I'm like,
People are starting to drink more when it's cold. That's why.
I'm sitting like, it's 10 o'clock. I'm just coming from school. When did you get off? I know you got work. Have
Probably
you just
got
been
off
sitting
at
here
4.
drinking?
Like it's cheaper here at the Long Island Railroad, so I'm gonna buy my beer here.
Yeah.
My actual train left like 5 hours ago, but apparently they sell wine here. So
I don't want to go home.
They do.
I don't want to go home. The wine's so good.
I'm
Oh.
banned from like every bar. in New York, so it's either this or wait to get home. I'm not.
No.
running
Can't
this-
ban me from the subway, man.
Like my boyfriend, he lives
pay.
in Jersey, and he would come into my house, and he's like, we bought first because in Jersey apparently you can't sell beer after 10 o'clock.
Anywhere?
Only place you can sell beer at a bar. You can't go to a liquor store. They don't sell beer in a
And
in
the
the
stores,
supermarkets.
yeah, they don't do
You have
that
to go
in
to a liquor
Pennsylvania.
store, but the liquor store has to be closed at 10
Oh.
during the weekday, and like I think 6 o'clock on a Sunday, or something.
What? Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So we're coming to my house and everything. He's like, "Oh man, I wish I had a beer." I was like, "You can get a beer anywhere in Penn State." He's like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, go ahead." So we go get the beer. He gets like a small, and it's about. I'm bad at comparisons, but it's like, to my visual, it's up to my. It's like big.
That's like
Like
half
a-
a foot.
It's like half a
6
foot. He's
inches.
like, "Do you see this? Do you see this?" He's getting so hyped. going on the train. He's like, oh, we got to hide here. So I was like, no, you don't. He's like, what? I was like, you don't. You're on Long Island now. So we're sitting. He's like, no, you're joking. You're trying to get me arrested, blah, blah, blah. So the conductor comes. I'm like, watch. He's like, put it away. I'm sitting there. I'm like, and it comes with a straw. So I'm sitting. I'm like, sup. And the conductor's like, well, your ticket. I'm like, here you go. And my boyfriend looks at me. He's like, it's that easy? It's that simple?
I love how people who don't live here, like, they'll see everything and they'll be so amazed.
Amazing.
This is so amazing.
Where has this been all my life?
But it's weird because I was looking around and the signs in Penn Station, it says it's illegal to consume alcohol in Penn Station. But I'm like, you're selling it.
So I guess you have to sell it and then...
They're selling
I
it to
mean,
me in a
buy
sippy
it.
cup.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the juice, well, the cup when you get like soda.
I'm supposed to drink it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to drink. It's in a sippy cup. It's
Yeah.
You gave me a straw.
Because
And
if
it's
they
clear too.
sell, like, if they sell the whole, like,
Yeah,
bottle...
and it's clear.
Nothing says permission like a straw, man.
I'm like, you gave me the straw. What am I supposed to do?
Forget the cup and the beer inside of it. You gave me the straw
Straw.
to drink it.
That's the key.
Yeah.
But I'm like, does the rules change when we go underground? Because on Long Island Road, it's like, you can drink whatever you want. But I'm like, technically, we're in Penn Station. Can I not take the sip until I'm out of the station?
Risk it.
Risk it.
They give you the straw, but they're watching you. Like someone, like, you get the straw, and that's kind of permission, but not
They give it
really.
a straw because
It's
like dust can
temptation.
go in it, so
It's a
your mouth has to
test.
go on it.
Yeah.
So
It's
Yeah.
a test.
it's a test. So we'll be taking a short music break, and when we come back, we'll be discussing our positive and everyday experiences with the MTA. So don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Radio568 /WJJCRH and on Twitter at Radio568 See you when you get back.
This is WJJCRH. We have in the room Aisha and Rosemary and
Anthony and Brian.
Brian. And we're going to take a little break and be back in a second. Watch the gap. This is WJJCRH on an MTA channel, Watching the Gap. Contact us at hashtag radio568.com, and we're also on, that's our Twitter handle, and you can also get us on Facebook. And back to the MTA show in WJJCRH. Take it away, Rosemary.
For you who are just tuning in, you are listening to WJJCRH on Radio 568, and today we're discussing the MTA. The next topic we're going to talk about is our positive experiences on the MTA.
So yeah, about them positive experiences.
All three of them.
That silence you heard was us trying to come up with like.
Actually, I had a good one yesterday. So Long Island Railroad, I get a monthly pass. So I forgot that yesterday was December 1st because I came from Jersey.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I'm on a train from Penn Station to Jamaica, and the conductor's like, "Oh yeah, today's December 1st." I was like, "Of course I know it's December 1st. What?" And he's like, "It's November ticket." I was like, "Oh no!" So I have to, when I get to Jamaica, I have to transfer to another train to get to my train. But the transfer's like, "You got 1 minute." So I'm on there. I get to the transfer. I was like, "Please don't check the tickets." Because you can either pay cash or they take your ID and send a fine to your house and stuff. I was like, come on, man. They'll take the ticket.
Yeah.
Don't do it. They'll fine. So I'm playing Dodge the Conductor. I'm going to different places, and I'm like, I'm trapped. At one point, it's one conductor on the other, and then one conductor on the other. I was like, I'm legit one stop away. I was like, all I needed to make it to this one stop. The conductor comes up to me, and I'm like, sir. I pulled it out. He's like, that's November. I was like, I know.
You should have been like, I don't know.
No, I was like, screw it, man, because he can tell because it says from Penn Station. He knows I had to transfer, so someone had to tell me. I was like, I can't play the innocent. I was like, okay. I was like, okay, cool. I went to little kid mode. I was like, sir, I'm just a kid, a freshman in college. Actually, I'm a senior. I was like, I'm a freshman in college, trying to make it good for my family, myself. I'm the first person to graduate in my family, and this college experience is little finals
don't
are
knock
coming.
on us.
I was like, college is coming up and everything. I just need to make it to one stop. I was like, sir, please, just one stop. He's like, okay, I'll let it pass. Stay in school. I was like, I will, sir. I will.
I will, sir, for 2 more weeks, sir.
And then I'm gone.
So I was like, you're the real MVP conductor because you couldn't find me, and they charge you like $1,000 or something.
That is crazy. Like, why?
Because you can pay on the train if you have cash. But I'm like, I don't have cash because I'm broke. So
Oh, that life.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, college life, hello.
Yeah. So I was so happy. I was like bugging out. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna get me. And like the thing is, my train it doesn't go as frequent, so it comes like every hour.
Oh,
I was like, I'm not gonna stay at the station. No, I can't do it. No, I'm so close to hope. And I came away from Jersey, and like that commute was like 3 hours plus this one. I was like, nope, not doing it. Gotta cry. Little kid mode.
Time to beg. Time to beg.
Time to beg. Come on, sir, please.
Give him the puppy eyes, like,
Yeah, I was like-
please.
I had my Batman book bag, so I was like, that helps out. Look, I'm a little kid. Come on.
You look like you just got.
You should have had like the Adventures lunchbox.
Sir, I skipped like 3 years of high school, please. I'm not even 15 yet.
So, like I do that. Well, like most of the time I do that a lot because I'll forget or like something will happen and you have to give them the face. You like, come on, man, just trying to make it. So when they let me go by,
Tilt
I'm
your
so
head.
happy. I mean, so happy. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, please.
I mean, I think that's one good thing that us girls could do. I don't think guys like can
And
do
little
the
kids.
same.
If
Like
look
unless you guys
shorter-
look like little kids.
y'all mad tall, so
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look, I've never had to do, the puppy dog guys. Tilt
I
your head,
got
deal.
it.
Please, sir.
What guys usually do is like, hey, man, can I just get a break real quick? I'm sorry. I apologize immensely.
Like,
You
I'm
listen to the way I'm speaking. I am not from the hood, please.
please, I'm legit.
Oh god.
So that was like my
Speaking
few.
just gets
good
real
one.
clear. Like, I've got 2 jobs. I tutor. I'm tutoring under.
Like you applying for a job?
Please, I just applied for a job.
I have an
Please, I've got-
interview.
I gave blood an hour ago.
I'm woozy. I'm not even supposed to be on a train. I'm supposed to be in a chair, like relaxed. But I had to leave because I have another interview in like 15 minutes. And if I'm gonna be late, just keep.
I don't
going.
want to be a bum.
Don't make me.
At that point, they're either gonna feel really sorry for you. It's like, oh, geez, shut up. Fine, go. Like you start making stuff up. Like I was doing aid.
I only have 1 week left to live, please.
I did humanitarian aid in Africa. I might have Ebola.
Just maybe.
Just let me go.
If it makes
Start
you feel,
coughing.
if you're really adamant about kicking me out, let's just shake hands and call it a day.
I
Really?
got sweat on my hands. My hands are sweaty. Would you like to shake?
You just talk to them because they gotta keep moving. Like eventually, you
Yeah.
gotta go to my stop and just keep talking to you.
Yeah, and like just walk
You're
out.
holding the other people up.
One thing they used to do on Long Island, I don't know if they did it out here. Like for New Year's Eve, all the buses were free. So I don't do
think
y'all do
that's
that?
happened. No.
They haven't done it in like the last 2 years, but like on from what was it 10 p? No, it was all day the buses were free. No, all day select buses were
MTA,
free.
listen to that.
Yeah.
Okay, listen to Long Island.
And then like from 10 to like 3 o'clock in the morning, like we know for us we don't have buses that late, but they ran buses that late and everything was free. I was like, what? And then last year was the first time they didn't do it. Everybody's like, wait, I'm drunk. I'm supposed to get. Wait, what are you doing? No.
That's a good way to like, from people from drunk driving to like take the bus for free.
So that was a good experience.
That would be a nasty ride, but yeah.
Like you just said, like MTA should be listening. Like they'll probably go, New Year's Eve rides for free, but $1 surcharge.
Exactly. Like everything is free in New York, but
You need to pay this $1 fine to make it free.
Yeah.
They should
it's
make
just
it
a
like $1.
deposit.
The search
Or
is like,
during the. Nah, make it like 56. Come
That's
on.
100 pennies too much, Galloway.
Yeah, well, so like when they used to do that was nice.
$2.50 surcharge. Like, isn't that the fair? Like, no, it's free.
It's just
the
a surcharge. Well,
Exactly.
We had to pay people to put the system in. How we're supposed to pay them?
Yeah.
I
They're
might as well just pay
working
the
like.
fare.
And at this point, you are drunk enough to believe them.
Yeah.
So any
It's
other
only
good
a surcharge. You said it's a surcharge.
It's like, sir, I'm going to charge you.
They just grab the wallet. Like they're so drunk they don't even know. Like, just
We'll
take the money
take
out.
the $2.50 out of like we'll give it back. Like,
Yeah.
I see you only have 100. Don't worry, I'll give you change. You'll come in the mail eventually.
Have you ever been like people do charge like when you don't get like some bus drivers they'll be like, oh, then just write like if you don't have enough money on your card they'll be like, oh, then just like write down your address and we'll send you the charge. And then some like the good ones they'll be like, oh yeah, it's fine because
Yeah.
it's $2.50.
Yeah.
That's another good bus. That's another good transit experience. You get on the bus and like you see the Metro card. Like they got the. If you go on a bus, like sometimes you'll see like one of the paper transfers. Like
Yes.
I feel like just get on the bus. Just
You
Oh
get
my
like
god, I
it?
love that.
That's the
Greatest
best.
One
I
time
love
someone
that.
had a Yu-Gi-Oh card stuck in there. I was like, thank you, Yugi. That was a waste of a card, but I ain't paying for this.
I love that.
Yeah, like
Oh my
it's like,
god.
just come on, just come on. Just
You're
come.
like, yes.
Or it's broken. It's like it's broken. Just come on, just come on.
It's
Everybody
your
come
ray
on.
of sunshine for that day.
Yeah.
It's your hope.
I know, like silver
Like, thank you
lining.
so much. You just call everybody, this bus is free. Leave now.
That's so sad when the silver lining of your day is getting on
Free
the bus
bus.
for free.
A broken like Metro card reader. Like
You know what they have in Suffolk County on Long Island? Their buses take cash.
I wish they would do
like
that
dollar
here.
bills.
Cause like,
And their thing is only $1 and like 50
Cashier.
cents.
Mm.
Yeah.
okay, see, New York, you gotta be listening to Long Island now, cause I feel like they're doing things right, cause
Well, they don't do it in Nassau County. Like, no. Have exact change or nothing. But yeah, in Suffolk County, just like it's like $1.20 or $1.50 or whatever, and you just like, oh snap, don't got quarters, put $1 in. I was like, you can put $1? What?
yeah, cause I hate that. Like, sometimes you forget how much money you have in your Metro card, and then you have to like go run around the house or like go to a corner store and be like, hey, can I get change
You're
for
like,
the
no.
bus?
They're like, no.
No, exactly.
customers
Nah.
only.
You gotta buy like
I mean-
you gotta buy a Swedish fish. Like, fine.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I have a question, cause I got unlimited. I just go on the subway now. On the buses, do they still do the thing like if you have let's say you put your card in, it's only $1.50. Do they let you put the cash in after?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes they do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the nice
cool.
ones do. Some of
That's
them
cool.
are like, no, get off the bus. Blah,
I'm like,
blah.
but I just spent my $1.50 and took
Exactly.
Don't care.
I don't care. It's like, yeah.
it. For us, they just like as long as you put something in, It's like put something
You
because.
should have just checked.
But on Long Island, like there's not that many places. You know, like all the subway places, you have somewhere to check. You have to go to like,
No, I mean, like
you
the
have to go
bus
to a
stop.
station.
No, I mean like the bus driver. So like you should have checked. Like too bad. Like no, you can't put the rest.
You.
of
That's
it.
the
I
thing.
think we got $1.50 and like quarters.
No.
Nigga, that's not the same. It's the
I'm like,
same.
you're not counting it.
It's still money. Ugh, it's so stupid. Like, but that's the thing. Like, how are we so like? Sometimes we don't know how much is on our MetroCard. I wish bus driver, like the buses or like the bus stops would have
Have a
something you could
reader,
check.
Like the subway.
Yeah.
They have that.
Yeah, like you could check how much you have because, I'm not gonna be like, oh, okay, I have like $1.50 left on my card. I'm not gonna be like thinking a week later, this is exactly how
There's
much.
enough
Like you
stuff
have
you
so
have
many
to worry
priorities
about.
to think about that.
I'm so paranoid because like since I take the long railroad, if you miss one train, you gotta wait like an hour and a half.
Oh my god.
So I have the unlimited, but I always have $5 just in case because you can add cash. I'm like,
Yeah.
nope, I ain't getting caught. Nope, not doing it.
You don't want to do the puppy dog eyes again.
I don't know.
I don't know which ones. It's the same guy. Like, what you get?
Like, didn't I see you yesterday?
What happened was
That was my twin.
Another interview.
we have twins. We're twins, man. It's crazy.
And by twins, I mean triplets, just in case. Just in case.
I might be
Covering
back
the
tomorrow.
Be like adding like 5 days a week.
By the way, I have 2 cousins that look like me too.
Just
Same
saying.
height and everything.
My family's just crazy, man. We all look alike.
I mean, what you were talking about, like in NASA or like in Long Island, how you guys only have to pay $150.
We had Suffolk County.
Stuff. Well, yeah, there.
You only had to pay like $150. I don't know what it is now, but it was like $150 like a year ago.
Well, that's a perfect segue to like. Have you heard that the MTA wants to raise the fare again?
They can suck monkeys. I will be hopping turnstiles. I think if I do it enough and they try to arrest me, I'm like, I'm just trying to get an education. You're gonna arrest me trying to get an education. Why try to keep me down,
Yes.
man?
Create a
The man's
huge
trying to keep me
movement.
down. I'm just trying to educate myself. This is a way to stop us from educating ourselves.
Watch everyone just start walking.
We'll
I
always have
would.
like a march, free to petition, or
But the thing is, they do that. Like, they know people don't have time to do
Yeah.
these things. And like, if I lived in the city, I would ride a bike just to mess with people. But I know a lot of people don't have that luxury. They don't have the time
Yeah.
to do this, or they can't afford to go pick it and like do this stuff. It's like you do this at inconvenient times or inconvenient places, and you're doing this on purpose.
Yeah.
At one point, I know I was like, they're gonna try to raise it so high that people are just gonna be so pissed off. They're just gonna start slapping people.
exactly. No, like it's
What's-
going too much. It's getting like too
Yeah, like
much.
we're gonna find the dude. I'm like,
How-
my thing is, what are you using the money for? I don't see no improvements right now.
How much like?
So they're gonna keep raising it. So it was gonna be like a 7%, but they lowered it because people went crazy over it. So now it's gonna be risen to 4%. So by 2015, it's gonna be at $2.75,
It was like 3 years ago. It was $150.
and then in 2017, it's gonna be $3.
See, once 2017 hits, I'm going to whoever's the head person.
Slap.
I'm slapping you. Future head person. If you don't fix it, I will fine you and I will slap you. And I'm just gonna slap you every single day.
Plus the extra like dollar to
Oh,
buy
yeah.
a new card.
Yeah.
The dollar
Yeah.
fee to buy
That
the
extra,
card itself,
yeah.
like,
So
My thing is, where's the money going to? What do they need to fix?
apparently we've
they
got
have
new
to fix
sub-
everything.
Apparently we've got.
I've
new
been giving you
subway
enough money
cards
for a
now.
while. If my thing is like, oh, it worked before, why do you need to increase now? It's the same thing. Like you're fixing stuff. What happened to the money you used last time to go fix stuff? How come you just ride a Mercedes Benz though?
So let me make this straight. You raising the price, but I still gotta wait 20 minutes for my train, is what you're telling me.
And the trains are still stopping in the middle of their ride. That's why I'm late to class, professor.
Like I don't care. Uh-huh.
That just be
Doing,
the
like-
excuse for every lateness.
Yeah.
MTA. Like, oh, okay.
No, but that's the truth. Like, seriously, when I used to, like, drive to school, it would be so easier. But now,
One time, I was so upset. I got to my final
Oh, no.
an hour and a half late.
Oh.
I had 30 minutes.
To do your final.
They let you take it, but you had 30 minutes. But
Let
it
you
was-
take it? That's odd. Because,
Good-
like, after
yeah.
half an hour, they don't let you.
Or
Cause
if
I was
people
sending them. I was like, "Yo, no, the trains. I'm legit serious. Picture.
Didn't they,
Look at
like-
me on the train."
like, didn't they let you, like, retake it another time? That would have been
I did this at
better.
Hunter, and Hunter's kind of weird.
Oh, Hunter.
And this professor wasn't supposed to do it. He's like, "I'm not supposed to," but I was like, "Come on, I bet you." I was like, "I can do it in 30 minutes. I can.
because
I can." And I did it in like 30 minutes. And
Did
I got
you
like
pass?
Yeah, I got an A. I was like,
Yo!
yeah.
it was a Japanese cinema class. I was like, Japanese
She's
class.
got-
Just a Japanese cinema
like I'm
class.
thinking it's like physics, like
Yeah.
Nah.
Thinking, like, psychology or something.
Nah.
But like normally, don't they like they won't let you like if you come too late, then people start leaving,
Yeah, like,
and they
after,
won't let you come in. Like
Yeah.
they won't let you take the test anymore.
yeah.
I was.
Wait,
That's why I
what was
sent
on?
message. I was like, you see this? I legit sent emails to him, and I sent pictures of me on the train.
Like
I was
you
like, train
next to, like, the
selfie.
train pole.
Like, I'm serious. Look, I'm studying too. Click.
Like, look at the side. It says delayed.
I do it all the time. Like, I need proof of this because I'm not, no. And I was
'Cause
upset. The
nobody's
thing is,
gonna
I
believe
left an hour and a half earlier because, like, there's going to be delays, and I don't like being late to things. So let me leave an hour and a half early. I was like, so my hour and a half of early meant you took that, and then you added more. How'd you do this? I tried to avoid this.
Should have left 3 hours early.
I was sitting there like, I
I
live
know.
45 minutes away. Why am I leaving 3 hours early?
I feel like I have
Just
to like
in
wake up
case.
at 5 to be on time, like to class when I have like a 9:25 class. Anyways, yeah, because there's always a stop. There's always
She
always
keeps taking
something.
little peeks of like, I hope you hear this.
No.
I really hope you hear this. It's like, I
No,
don't.
but like I
Don't be
seriously
one of
feel
those.
like strong about this because it's a problem. It's a problem. Queens Plaza, like you need to fix your station. I'm saying it. Just saying.
Just putting that out there.
Yeah. But yeah, like so.
Raise
this-
that fare, slapping. Just like,
Oh, and the station closures. Like, you come in and it's like, all uptown stations aren't stopping here. So you gotta go downtown, then come back up.
Yeah.
That's the one train every month. Like every freaking month. Like, from this time to this time, yeah, no one trains uptown. And then from this time to this time, yeah, no trains downtown. Yeah, no.
one
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
like, because I told you how to do the Japanese tours and stuff. So they come over and they're like, things I like showing them that's different from here is like besides the library and like the supermarket and stuff. Take them to Subway and they're like excited, like, yo, it's New York Subway. They're like, one thing they know is like how there's always musicians there. And they're like, oh, that's so cool, that's so cool. And then when they get on the train, they're like, why is your train so bumpy? Why is your train always late? Because, like, you know, their subway system, they're only late, like, their train system, they're late, like, a combination of 2 minutes the entire year. So their stuff is like this.
2 minutes.
The entire year.
Me.
Yo, do I gotta move to Japan now to
Yep.
get to my place?
Like, even,
on
you know,
time?
how people fall on the tracks and everything? They have a backup for that.
Do you do?
Yes. Okay, in Japan, like, everyone knows, it's one of those things, like, you know, if you hear it, like, they can't say it, but they're like, oh, crap, what's the phrase? You know, if someone falls on a track or someone commits suicide, they have a phrase like, oh, there's a cat on the train or something like that. So you know, oh, well, that just happened, but they're like, just to let you know, it might be a few second delay because of the train though. So they're sitting there like, what's wrong with your trains? Why are you? I thought
Why is
y'all
a
like the
homeless
best.
guy loving himself? Is this,
What are you doing?
Is this normal?
Do
Do
we-
you
Yeah,
see
we
this
see
every
like,
day?
I'm like, yes.
do we
this
give him?
is-
Do we look? Can we just give him a quarter too? Will he stop?
Yeah, they were so confused. Like, the panhandlers,
Is this
they
the
were confused about
entertainment
that.
you were talking about before?
They're like musicians and stuff, and oh my god, no, I'm not coming back.
Yeah, some people are afraid of New York because of the crazy stuff you will see, especially on the trains.
But then you see cool stuff. Like, I do like the music and stuff. I just feel bad that I'm broke all the time, so I can't hand the money. And
Yeah.
like, but son, that was amazing. Like, this one person almost made me cry on the inside. I was like, kudos, sir.
How about the people that always come and say, I am homeless, or I have a family?
I always have food, so I always give people food
That's a good thing. Like, that's what I've done, like food.
because
But
I just
then
don't have money.
This
I'm
person
broke.
comes and says, I have a 3-year-old daughter, and blah, blah, blah. 2 years later, I kid you not, same person,
I
I have a
have a
3-year-old daughter.
Yeah, I've seen that plenty of times.
I'm like,
plenty of
come on,
times.
man.
At the top, or the candy man. Those
Oh
kids
my
that are always
God.
I
saying,
Yeah.
love the little kids though.
Some
Okay,
of
when
them
you're
are
a
good.
Kid, yeah,
But-
when you're a kid, I
yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
it's-
this is your hustle, son, because you
Yeah.
can't get a real job. Take your hustle, son. But if
But
you're like
then
I hate when I see the adult
Like a
with
50-year-old.
the kid, and it's not like I get what an adult is with the kid because the kid has to be supervised and stuff. But then I saw this one dude. He was like with his son, and you could tell his son did not want to do this.
Oh, like he was like, you better work.
Yeah, and his son's like, I just want to play.
Time for you to pay the rent.
Yeah,
and they're all like, they're all dressed well. They've got like all the best sneakers, like
Yeah.
and the candy man, like
I
I'm
love that
old-
kid. He got his hustle, son. At
Yeah,
least he's not
like-
slinging crack, son.
that's what he says. Like, I'm doing this to keep myself positive, like keep myself
Yeah.
out of trouble.
But I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then like he's like outsourcing because now there are other
That's cool.
Yeah.
See, that's some entrepreneur stuff. That's
Yeah.
business right there. I support that.
He's like, I'm about to start this.
We are the Candyman Incorporated.
Yeah, I am a
support
member
that.
of Candyman, Candyman Incorporated.
When I started this, I was just a guy trying to stay positive. Now I drive around in my
Yeah.
To be like me, like they're hiring, like we are hiring.
I like
look
that.
at
I
me.
love the little kids who do like the b-boying and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I ain't got no money,
Nope.
But
we're gonna make it work.
I'm gonna clap, take this picture. Hope you get. Look at that.
Yeah.
Amaze balls.
I mean, a lot of people record and stuff like that, and like they get discovered.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I do like people who like play music. Like that's one thing that the one good thing about the MTA that there's entertainment aside from the bums loving themselves and stuff. You do see
That's another form of entertainment.
yeah, that's for specific people who want to watch that.
That is for them themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
I was thinking, like, you know how they've got all the music acts and they have like banners and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the homeless guys are gonna start getting.
Like banners like, hey, I'm homeless, want to see a private show.
See, at least like he was
No.
afraid. I mean, one time I was sitting because I'm short and I'm sitting down. This dude's like reading a book, and then like in the anime they're reading the book and stuff, and then it slips down, and then it's not a book. It's like a porno magazine, and I'm sitting there, and then like the time that happened, it's like black girls and blah blah, and he sees I see, he looks down at him. I was like, not me, son.
No.
Nope. You better slide that back up. I'm gonna act like that didn't happen.
Oh, I've seen that. Like some people on the bus, like
no.
you'll see them on their phones, like smiling. You'll think they're watching like a funny video, or just you see closer. Oh, I just saw.
I shouldn't have looked.
I should have seen that. Oops. Bus moves. Oh boy.
Gotta make the time pass somehow, I suppose.
Aren't they like?
Yeah, since you can't get liquor on your things, apparently.
I know we were like talking about seat blocking. Like, aren't they trying to the MTA is trying to introduce like basically that they're trying to keep people from like blocking up seats and like the big shell backpacks, like the people who always
Yeah.
wear them when it's blocked. Like I think they're trying to like prohibit that or stop.
Like, put it
that.
on
I mean, they're
legs or
putting
something.
like signs up, like they're saying like, oh, like I've seen like on the MTA, like they have signs like for people with the big backpacks and stuff like that. Yeah, like
My thing is with the big backpack and stuff. Like I know because I'm like, oh, well, I've got laptops. So you can put it on if you don't want to touch the ground, put it on top of your feet.
Yeah, that's what I did. Like my purse, I put it like right, in between my 2 feet.
I'm like, there you go, right there. Cool. Now there's space for everybody.
Yeah, you know how many signs the MTA puts up that no one listens to? Like the buses say, no eating and drinking.
We're supposed to be like
You get on a
in
bus
trouble.
at 8 in the morning. You're gonna have your coffee. You're gonna have your bagel.
Yeah. Okay, well.
we can see you.
This communication. I don't know.
Like I'm
It's
looking right at you.
pantomime.
Well,
So what we're pretty much saying is we're done talking.
yes. So, what are you guys gonna be hoping that the MTA listens to us and hopefully they make some changes? Maybe look at how Long Island does their stuff. Maybe MTA should listen to them.
If they are listening, they're gonna make it worse.
I'm like,
because
oh.
we've just been we've been here for an hour
Ranting.
and just shit talking for an hour. Like, okay.
Really?
That's how it's gonna be.
Just for you
What-
students.
What train you take? Yeah, you get half-hour delays.
We're gonna make it
2
a solid
hours.
hour. Like now you have to pay $2 for your extra Metro card in addition to 3.
Well, thank you for tuning in to WJJCRH on Radio568. Please go follow us on Facebook at Radio568/WJJCRH and on Twitter at WJJCRHJJ. Thank you for listening, and
See you next week, maybe.
yeah, this has been Rosemary with
Aisha.
Brian.
Anthony.
thank you.
Bye.